America. Around this time last summer, when you and I first met, well, I thought I was cool, playing by the rules, trying to play so hard to get. So you went and found yourself some good time guy. He gave you all the loving you needed. Well,
I am Jim Gagne, and welcome to Van Show and Tell. What we have here, it's been a labor of my love for the past 12 years. It's a 1995 Chevy G10 half-ton short wheelbase van. It's got a 4.3 liter V6 Vortec engine. It's that same engine that all the SN guys were pretty excited about. It's got ABS brakes. When I bought it off of college in Arizona. It had 40,000 original miles on it. I don't think it had ever even been on the highway before. I bought it in, I believe it was 2008. That is when I did the conversion. This is my second project, my second van project anyways, that I was really excited to do because I knew all the mistakes that I had made the first time. Except on this particular van, it's a little bit newer, so I wanted to do the interior style just a little bit more modern, contemporary. I tried to do everything without fasteners. I couldn't rig the ceiling without fasteners because the material and everything was too heavy and the fasteners couldn't hold it in, so I had to have, you know, snap caps put in headliner type materials. But other than that, everything else, you know, is inset fasteners in the paneling, pre-drilled, and you just pop them in. This is marine vinyl that I got at A1 Foam and Fabric. The seats, you know, I got off of Craigslist. The seats were basically, these were second row conversion van seats that I put in the front, and they were the kind that pop out. On my older van, the first one I had, you know, was a 77 GMC. It had the spin around pedestals, and they were really wobbly, and that bugged the living shit out of me. You know, so I put these in, and these are actually, they're pretty cool because you can just unclip the seats and take them out when you clean it, you know, and whatnot. This has all sorts of different little modifications to it. It's got a MagnaFlow exhaust system. Engine is, you know, pretty much stock. It's okay on gas. It's not great because it's got these Krager SS mags, 10 inches wide in the back, 8 inches wide in the front. The rear tires, I believe, are 295 50 15, and the fronts are 245 60 15. It's got a fiberglass hood scoop that was made from Van Crazy Customs. It's actually a full fiberglass shell wrapped around the skeleton of an original Chevy van hood. You know, it's all basically carpet, you know, blue. It's got a Grant steering wheel, Alpine stereo. It's got an Alpine DVD player. It's got the bed. You know, the bench seat that, you know, folds down into a bed. Walnut snack trays. I did, you know, the interior lighting. It's all walnut, and, you know, matching the headliner, dome lights. But it's actually, you know, pretty plain. You know, at first, you know, every van has a name, you know, or people try and name their van. At first, you know, it was the bitch box, and then we were calling it plain Jane, you know, because it was just like, you know, pretty plain. And then I started calling it the six, you know, because it was a 6-cylinder, but it's pretty fast for a 6-cylinder. I mean, it goes as fast as it needs to go. You know, it's just like a fat Astro van, sort of. And then finally it came into its name, which is now called the Dirty White Boy, because I'm always cleaning it. I actually went through a set of rims, an earlier set of Krager rims, from over polishing them, just all rusted, turned to shit. 2 bumpers. I got these cheap Certifit bumpers with crappy chroming. I had to throw those fuckers out. You know, just what's cool about this van though is it has the original paint. You know, and basically it's bone stock except for all these other little, you know, modern, you know, conversion, you know, modifications. But one thing what sold me on it when I saw it was not just the low mileage, but it has like these cool 60/40 barn doors. On my 77, it had this fucking slide door and it rubbed against the tire. That shit bummed me out. You know, with the extension arm, which I was having fucking problems, you know, and everything else. And then, you know, like sunroofs leak on all these cars. This thing has no windows. It's just like a shell. And it never had any holes cut in it. And, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. And that was basically what I was looking for when I did it. It's hard to believe I've been driving it for 12 years now. You know, I think about, you know, doing other things to it and whatnot, but you know, it's almost perfect the way that it is. You know, the V6 engine I wasn't really that excited about, but you know, I had heard some things about the Vortec V6 motor that you know, all the S10 guys were, you know, they were pretty jazzed about. You know, it's funny, I did take this van around to, you know, where there are a couple of you know, van people, and all of the older guys started to really have like man periods about it. Oh, it's not you know, a real you know, classic, and da 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 da, and they want to, you know, start crying and talk shit. And I think basically you know, it's just because I can hear my radio, you know, when I'm on the highway, because it doesn't have a turbo 350 transmission. You know, I get a little bit better gas mileage, so I can afford to go places. And another thing is it's not always broken. I've owned a lot of different cars in my day, but by far, this one's my favorite. Thanks for looking.